Floyd, Money Mayweather. Can the money mess become a message? Hello, fight fans. This is Coach Nathan of NS Champ 7 Power Boxing, back at you again, and this time with an analysis of the current condition of one of the most popular and one of the most decorated champions to ever lace on a pair of boxing gloves. And that's Floyd, Money Mayweather. Now, love him or hate him, the man has definitely paid his dues inside the boxing ring. From his time as a child under the hardcore training of Pops, Mayweather Sr., which some said was borderline abusive, but it led to an amateur career featuring 4 national championships, culminating with a bronze medal in the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta, Georgia. And that was to be eclipsed by a professional record in which he won 15 major world championships, retired undefeated with 50 wins, no defeats, and is arguably considered the best defensive boxer in boxing history. But just as fans are attracted to his perfections inside the ring, likewise they're curious about his imperfections outside the ring. By now, we're all familiar with his well-publicized and well-documented financial issues, or you could say, alluding to my title, Mayweather's Money Messes, and that includes $7.7 million owed to the IRS, $175 million, and some estimates are higher than that, and that's in real estate losses, a $200,000 check fraud over a fancy watch from a Las Vegas jewelry store, and a $1 million personal lawsuit from a stripper alleging that he's her baby's daddy. By the way, this woman worked at a strip club, which is now closed. Once again, going back to my title, one could wonder, what kind of a message can you get out of this, other than a negative one? And yeah, it's true, Floyd's been known to floss all that fancy jewelry, fancy clothes, fancy cars, and not to mention the women. However, lost in all this man's personal revelations is the fact that he gave a lot of money to a lot of people. So he can't be all bad. For instance, after the Hamas terror attack in 2023, he sent his private jet to Israel with millions of dollars in aid and assistance to the victims. And to be perfectly clear, violence and genocide is unacceptable to any race or any ethnic group. So I'm not siding with any political group here. But the giving factor is what I'm talking about. He also paid for the funeral of George Floyd, who was murdered by a racist cop. And he paid for the funeral of former world heavyweight champion, Smoking Joe Frazier. Now, I was personally fascinated by the way he helped his former Olympic teammate, and that's heavyweight Nate Jones, who fell on hard times and became homeless, but became a part of Floyd's training staff for 20 years. And now he runs his own youth organization back in his hometown of Chicago, Illinois. Now, I could go on further with the long list of charitable things that this man has done, but I'll stop here. Of recent note is the court injunction against him last week, and as of yesterday, it's been lifted, meaning that the exhibition match with Greek kickboxer Mike Zambitis can proceed, which opens the door for the other exhibitions against Mike Tyson and Manny Pacquiao in the future, thus giving Mayweather another chance to learn from his mistakes, recoup some of his financial losses, since he'll probably make at least tens of more millions of dollars, at least, and hopefully become a better person, which includes a better husband and a better father and a better giver that he's obviously been called to be. But of course, folks, this is just one old school trainer's personal opinion. So that's it for now, folks. But don't forget, for elite boxing instruction, elite boxing analysis, and elite boxing philosophy, click that like and notification button, share and subscribe to me, Coach Nathan, and NS Champ 7 Power Boxing. And as always, I'll be seeing you the next main event.